All right, I've got something really nifty here that I want to show to you. This is called the Plaud NotePin, and a company named Plaud, P-L-A-U-D-E. I'll put the link on the screen there so you can find it, and it'll also be in the article that I have written about this on my website at kevinpurcell.org. Go on over there and subscribe to my website so that every time I post something, you'll get a notification. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. The only time I ever make money on my website is if you buy stuff from Logos Bible Software, of which I am an affiliate. Now, as you look at this, what it looks like is a little pin. Notice I could put that on the collar of my shirt. And when I want to use it, all I got to do is press, and that wakes it up and it starts recording. It'll start recording audio. And then when I'm finished, press it again and it'll stop recording. Now you know it's doing that because it kind of gives a little buzzing sound, and that buzzing sound will tell you with one vibration that it's on and starts recording. With two vibrations, it's now stopping the recording and it's ready to upload it to the app. First of all, the audio in it is pretty good, and it sounds pretty good. All right, I am recording my voice at this point, and now I can type some notes. And then secondly, it's got some different ways that you can wear it. For example, this back that you see there is kind of a pin. You can take that off and put the regular backing on it. It's magnetic. See how it snaps into place? And then if you want, you can use this little thing to wear it like on your wrist. So I can put it in here. Trying to do so is a little fiddly. All right, so there it is. It's inside it, and you have to have some awfully small hands. There, I was actually able to get it on pretty well, but put it on there, and notice that it's now on there. Press it to wake it up, and it starts recording. But right about there is a red light, and that tells you that it is recording. Now they make a newer version that actually has a button, and I prefer the button kind. I wish that I had that. It wasn't available when I bought it. It's called the Plaud NotePin S, and it costs a little bit more too. I think it's probably got better hardware and innards and that sort of thing. Battery might last a little bit longer on it. This will record, they say, for 20 hours and then have something like 40 days of standby mode. I don't know if that's true or not. I know that I went to a conference and recorded for 3 days, multiple meetings every day, and so I know I was very close to 20 hours, and it died. The next time I tried to use it, it was dead. Now it comes with this little base station, and again, you got to take the backing off, which is magnetic, and notice how it's got these little pins on here. Put it on there, and that is how you recharge it. It's got USB-C right there, but you could also just use it like this and set it on a desktop. Another cool way that you can wear it is around your neck. So I could just do it like this, that. It has this lanyard, a little part that will connect. You can see the hole there. So getting it off of there is a little bit fiddly. In fact, notice I took it off the lanyard instead of taking it off of the Plaud Note. But to be honest with you, I use it like this most of the time. And so the newer version that costs more with the button, the physical button, is a much better deal. Now, I also think if you aren't going to wear it a lot like I do, you might want to get the other one. There's a Note Pro that is more of like a credit card sized device, and I kind of wish I had that one because the original version had like a switch that you would flip, and it also has a battery indicator so you can tell right on the device how much battery you have left. With this, you have to hook it up to the app, and the app will tell you how much battery you have left. But all right, so we are in the Plaud Note app, and you can get this on your iPhone or Android smartphone app store. And as you open it up, notice it's got all of my unfiled recordings. Tap on that at the top, and it'll show you all of them. I have a folder where I went to a conference about a subject, but we'll go back to the all files. Let's kind of scroll down here, and we'll find one that's 33 minutes long. Open it up, and when you open it up, you notice that it has the recording here. You can hit play. So you can see the waveform here. We can increase or lower the volume, and then you can fast forward through it by just simply dragging with your finger. There's also a 15-second forward and back skip, as well as an ability to change the playback speed of the audio. And so if you want to listen back, you can put it to 1.5 or 1.0. Go ahead and pause that. Now, it's got a place where you can have your notes, and then you can move it to a folder, do various things with it here. But we're going to hit this generate button, and it's going to generate the results. It'll take the audio and it'll transcribe it into text. It's going to ask, do you want to do auto generation or do you want to use a template? Let's look at the templates here. It's got a bunch of them, or we can discover by tapping here at the top. We'll call this a lecture summary. Let's use this template and hit generate now. Now what it's going to do is it's going to take this and actually create everything that you want. Now you notice at the bottom it says generating. This may take a few minutes. You can leave this page and come back later. So if I wanted, I can exit out of there, go into my Bible app, do some reading. Maybe check my email or various different things, look at the website for where I work. Anyway, so all of these things that it's doing is doing in the background. All right, so that was a 33-minute file. Notice it has a pop-up at the top. Your note is ready. Tap it to review it. And we get some information here. Now I can edit this content up here, like the instructor's name, the location. Here's the theme, has key points summarized. Here's some highlights, topics that were discussed with bullet points underneath them. Down here are suggestions, things that you can do with the information. Next, arrangements. These are things you might want to do after that. One of the things that I think is really cool is this mind map. You can zoom in here, and a really well organized speech will show a neat mind map, give it a good or a bad. And then ask Plaud. If you want, you can ask questions about this. We will ask, what does the sower represent? It's going to analyze the question, go and search. The sower represents individual believers whose duty is to share or sow the gospel. If you want, you can play around with this and other questions that you might ask. Now we're going to close out of here, and it can transcribe it. You can name the speaker. Anyway, so that's some of what this app can do for you. Now I want to also show you a couple more things that you can do on this time on your computer. Plaud comes with a web interface. If you go to web.plaud.ai, you'll see this interface here, and it looks a little bit like the app. You got your home screen. You can go to Ask Plaud, which will search your recordings. Here's the template selections. So, for example, if you want to do an interview, you can record those things. See all the different things. Now, if you go to Home, notice it has all your recordings and the recent files. You can hit View All, and we'll go ahead and open this one.
Good. How are you?
Good. My name is Sheila.
All right. Again, has the 15-second skip. You can increase the volume or the speed. You can edit the audio. So for example, if you wanted to trim some of it out. So if you want to generate, hit the generate button, and we'll just go ahead and hit generate now. And notice it's going to do its magic. And of course, since it's online already, it doesn't have to upload or download. So it's a lot quicker. And you can see, you can go through here. This was again for a medical appointment that I had recently. You can look at the summary, and again, it's generating that. Hit plus. We can get a full transcript of it. Over here, you can skip to different parts of it. The topics. So that gives you an idea of what the web app can do. Now there's one more cool little feature that I want to show you. On your desktop, I'm on a Mac. It also works on Windows. On Mac, it works on both Intel and Apple Silicon. And you can run it in the background. And it has this little icon up here. And you can open this up. This will show you where you can start recording. So if I start recording, it puts it over there. And then I can stop it. It'll generate content. And once it is finished, you view the file and it will put it in the web app. Overall, it's a good product. Now, if you're a heavy note taker, this would be a great tool for you. The AI in the note-taking app portion of the whole system is very good. I'm not a heavy enough note taker that if I had known then what I know now, I probably wouldn't have spent, for when I bought it, it was $160 for the whole package that I've got. It comes out of the box with the dock, a little charging cable, the pin for you to wear it, and the magnetic back. You have to pay extra for the wrist wrap, and the lanyard is just garbage. I wouldn't waste my money on that at all. The cost, the subscription that you get with it, read my article about that over at kevinpurcell.org. Again, link is in the description, and you can see what the subscription rates are. There's a free level, and then there's a medium level. That's what I use, and then there's an expensive level. I wouldn't do that at all, unless you just really have to transcribe a ton. For heavy note takers, it's a thumbs up and a buy. For the rest of us, you can probably find an app on your phone that'll do, at least half of what this thing will do and cost a lot cheaper.